What's up, boys? There hasn't been a video in quite a while, and in this video I'd like to explain that. But first, let's touch on some things that I have done since you last have seen me, because there hasn't been a lot of videos going up on the channel lately, and I've done a few small things that I'd like to show on camera. So at first we went to the ice track with Jim and a couple of mates, and I got some footage from that from Stelner. Thanks a lot, Stelner, very nice, and I'd like to show that to you right now. Then after that I have also been to Rally Sweden 2023, watching the WRC course freaking rip through the forest. What a blast. This has become, I think, my favorite event of the year. Man, rallying is probably the coolest motorsport ever, and probably from the ones that I have watched, probably the one that I enjoy most, being out and watching. Just being out in the forest with a couple of mates, watching cars fly by at incredible speeds is such a fucking joy. And this year too I got the opportunity to ride with, I have his name here so I probably will pronounce it wrong, but Hubert Laskowski. I don't know, this guy, he's from Poland anyway, but really good driver, and I got to test ride in a WRC 3 car, I think they're called. Rally free, whatever. It's fucking amazing. Sequential gearbox and stuff. I think they're around something 200 horsepower or something, but the grip was out of this world. So let me show you some clips from Rally Sweden and the weekend I had there. I was there every single day checking it out.
Hoppar lika långt som Katsuta, 28 meter. Gick läge för att komma. 25 meters. Någonting att få sitta ha på Crüe. Sista bästa avbrukar har gått den spist ut över. Det är något gott. Det är som man säger på toppisen. vi standa. Vil de da velge å ikke starte neste? Ja, de kom seg av gårde, ser det til.
Men han kör ju jämt med lapp över sträckan. Vi är 3/10 långsammare vid andra splittiden.
And man, I gotta tell you, if you get the opportunity to test ride in a rally car, do it. I am the most scared passenger of everybody I know, but even I wasn't scared during the test ride because the car and the driver at Ubert, I don't think you're watching this, but if you're really good driver, but the car just felt so amazing. I mean, the suspension, the grip, the power delivery, everything just felt so dialed in. Like I have never been in a car that great. Like as soon as we started going in the first couple of corners, I was like, man, this car is freaking insane. What a freaking machine. I can only begin to wonder what it must feel like being in the top WRC1 or Rally 1 cars or what they're called. But then also I have made some changes to my Volvo 740, which you probably want to see, or maybe don't, but I'll bring the car in and we'll have a look. Now I don't know how well you guys hear this, but it sounds quite different since I changed out the exhaust on it. So, as of lately with this car, I actually had to get it inspected in December because the inspection ran out. And luckily, I got through it with just some minor things that I had to change. It was really no big deal at all. So this car is now road legal until December 2024, I think. If you don't live in Sweden, the cars have to be inspected every year. When they're new, they get some big gap or something. But then after 5 years or so, maybe 3 years, it's every year. And then 30-year-old cars is every second year, and 50-year-old cars you never have to inspect again unless there's a big fucking issue or something, I think at least. But this car is an 86 model, so it's every second year. But I just had to touch up some minor stuff, but as you guys might know, my exhaust has been such a mess. So I made a proper full exhaust for this thing. It's actually quite nice. I spent some time and some money on this. So I've got a equal length header, which contributes to the sound quite much. Oh look, my air filter is broken. What the hell? Anyway, sounds freaking sick. Power gains, I don't know. I hope I gained 1 horsepower. That would satisfy me. Maybe we're at 74 horsepower now instead of 73. I'd like to say we're at 75 horsepower now, but I don't think that's realistic, to be honest. Can show you real quick under the car. So I got V-bands because these are my favorite type of things to have on the exhaust. Real nice and easy to take it off. So we have equal length feathers running to a 2.5-inch pipe. Then we have one muffler here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I do have a V-band in here as well. So I got one place to split the exhaust here and one here in front. In the rear here I've also got a muffler, and the whole exhaust ends with a 3-inch pipe with some pie cuts that we did last year. But the exhaust now is actually like proper nice. It sounds very good. Maybe a bit too loud for my taste. I thought it would be more quiet when I added 2 mufflers, but whatever, that's what we got working with now, and it's fine, I guess. Also, I don't think I even said this, but this summer I wrecked the diff on it. So I put a new rear axle in the car, and when I did that I just bought some cheap rear axle and I found out it's a slung diff, we call it in Sweden. I don't know how you say this, but it's sort of a thing. So it locks the differential until about 30 kilometers an hour, and then it opens up to become an open differential, and while it's locked it's like an LSD. So, but I welded the weight on it, so it's always an LSD. But now it's like a very beat limited slip differential. So I would say I think I have about 25% lock in this differential. It's not like a welded at all, but I've been running this all winter and it's fine, I guess. I would like a welded, a normal welded diff even more, but I mean it works, and yeah, I don't want to change to a new rear axle, so it will have to fucking work. I did that. I also put this roof rack on the thing, bought from a mate. It's nice. I bring a lot of shit with my Volvo, and this was for a Renault Kangoo, I think. So it was a bit too long, so I cut it off when I was mounting it. And I put the extra part here on the trunk, and you know it fit quite good, so I just welded it to the trunk so I can put some tires and whatever on here. So now I got proper stuff to haul shit with the Volvo, you know. So I have put this Milwaukee bag in the back with like all of the tools necessary to fix anything that could ever go wrong. I also have this Milwaukee box with like some screws and electrical cable and whatever you would need to fix your car while out on the road. So I got basically kind of everything here to fix the car if there's something wrong. Now there's a lot of shit here left from the rally. Look, we got a bunch of these Hyundai Motorsport flags from Hyundai at the rally to wave with. Very nice. I think I'll hang these up in the shop actually. We even got one big one that we put on the car right on the roof rack while on the rally driving to different stages. Also I can show you, this is actually quite clever. So I made, it's got a locking mechanism, this bag. So it's stuck to the car. And you press a lever down here, slide it out, and you can lift it out. When you want to put it back, just slide it in and it's stuck again. So it doesn't move so much if you're drifting or something on the back road, you know. Inside of the car, I actually put this tablet here. Because when for Christmas, I got the Bluetooth thing for the engine management, so now I can run information from the engine management to the tablet via Bluetooth, and I can have this cable hooked up all of the time, so this keeps its charge. I just turn it on whenever I turn on the car. So Huawei brand, so the Chinese government gets my tuning information as well. Very nice. So since none of the gauges worked in my cluster anymore, like every single one of the gauges have given up. Even the speedometer, since I changed the rear axle, it has the wrong speed ring. So it when I went 40 kilometers per hour, it said 160, and then it just topped out, so it wasn't very good. So now I put this in front and I just use the VEMS display instead. So I got the speedometer here, air fuel ratio, voltage, map sensor, throttle position, coolant temp, and then I have a tachometer. I don't know, rev gauge, something. So this is quite nice because I see all of the gauges like this while driving. So I thought this was the best place to put it. It's not very good mounting maybe, but it works really good anyway. So I now have gauges in the car because I've never been able to look at coolant temp or anything like that. But I never had a problem. I just imagined if something is wrong with the car, it will probably start smoking or something. So I'll know, you know. But now I can really see if anything's going wrong. But actually, it's not so nice to have a speedometer when you don't even have a fuel gauge, because I never know how much fuel's in the car. So I just have to do some guesswork and fill up a lot so I don't run out of fuel, you know. But yeah, quite nice. I also took this steering wheel from the drift car because I think it looks rather cool. That's kind of what I've done since I uploaded the last couple of videos. I haven't done much more than that. E39 still kind of standing still in a spot, to be honest. Right now I'm not really enjoying working on it, but I hope I'll do soon. So to be quite honest with you guys, I haven't been doing a lot really. I've kind of been chilling with cars. I haven't even filmed. I filmed like one winter drift video with this car at the Sladden Julen event, which I hope you guys watched because that one was really nice, I think. But to be honest, I've been out sliding maybe 4 times with this car this winter, and I don't know, there hasn't really been anything cool to film while doing it. And like when we went to the ice track, it's so hard, you know, for me because you go alone and you want some outside angles and stuff. Luckily now I got that from Stelner, but man, I just want to drive. I don't know, I filmed some with my GoPro, but I can't put up a video from that. I just wanted to go on the ice and enjoy like everybody else and not be focused on filming. So this is me trying to be transparent with you guys with the situation going on. Now, I'm just gonna say I'm not going to quit YouTube, never doing anything like that. But lately, I think that maybe not this year, but the last couple of years of my life, I've really been very focused on YouTube. It might not have looked like it because some months I haven't had so many videos going up, but probably the last 5 years of my life I've just been thinking about YouTube all of the time and really stressing out on it. If I haven't uploaded in a real long time, everything I've been thinking of is just, oh, I need to upload another video, and it's been quite stressful. And you know, the first year I switched to English, I think it took me about a year to start earning some subscribers again, and it felt quite bad. And then the year after, or 2022, I actually went minus in subscribers the whole year. So I know that shouldn't really matter to me, especially since I know and have always known that it will probably be a lot smarter for me to speak Swedish. But you know why I switched is I felt that I wanted to try it and see if it worked out, because I didn't really want to make Swedish videos anymore. So everybody writes to me like, you know, you were more successful doing Swedish videos, you should begin doing that instead. But now I feel so comfortable doing all of this in English, and I actually do enjoy it, that I want to do it. I don't know, I just spent so much money and time sinking it all into YouTube, and it kind of all went to shit, to be honest. If you're still watching me, thanks a lot, but if we're quite honest, yeah, it kind of went to shit. The good thing is I really don't care so much, because it's just a fun thing, and I want it to be fun. I don't want to feel that kind of stress to make a bunch of videos, because I've come to terms with that I'm not a proper YouTuber, I think, in that sort of sense. Now I can't bear with making maybe cheaper videos that I could afford, or maybe doing some stuff that I don't want to do just to have a video to put up or something, because yeah, I just can't do it if I'm not enjoying it. So I don't know if I'm cut out of the right material to be a real YouTuber, sort of saying that way. it doesn't really matter, and I feel like I would want to get back to the feeling that I had maybe when I started out in 2017, 18, something like that, when, you know, YouTube videos were just so much fun every time. You know, I was looking forward to filming, editing, everything. To be quite honest now, like when I did the exhaust on this, or, you know, when I fixed the E39, I wasn't really even looking forward to filming it, because it's so much extra work, and I don't even feel like uploading it. I don't know. YouTube videos take up quite a lot of time, especially when you're working on cars, because you have so much to do, and adding a camera element to it makes everything take at least twice as long, and that comes before editing, which usually takes a couple of hours and etc. So if I don't feel like doing it, I'm probably not going to do it, which is kind of an issue if you're trying to do YouTube videos, you know. But that's just the way I am. So lately, when I haven't really been wanting to film anything except the video from drifting into Christmas, Sladden Julen in Örnsköldsvik, I haven't been doing anything that I wanted to film. I really wanted to film that event because I think making that video every year and editing it and everything about it is very fun. So I really enjoyed doing that. But to be honest with you, like doing sort of shit like the exhaust on the Volvo 740, I'd much rather right now at least just do it myself, and then when something fun comes to film and I want to pick up the camera, I'll just do it. So probably for some time coming there won't be quite as much videos, to be quite honest with you, because I'm not I'm just not feeling it, and I'm not going to do it just because I want to grow, because I feel like in the last couple of years I made a few videos because I just wanted to, you know, keep the channel going and whatever, but I've come to terms with it that I don't feel like it's worth it for my sake. You know, I've sunk so much time and energy to us, and it has been very fun, but I feel like, but you know, many of these times, maybe my time, my personal time, I would like to spend in other places, and it probably would have been more beneficial to me. You know, I wanted to try make it English, see if it worked out, but it really didn't, to be quite honest with you, and I have other responsibilities that I have to take care of. Now, there's still a whole lot of things that I want to film, but there's also a whole lot of car things that I don't want to film, because I don't really even like the E39 has to go back together. That's just the way it is. I'm going to fix it, but I like working on it sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, but filming that process is really a no-go, I think, at least right now for myself. So I'm not saying that there won't be any videos coming out, but you shouldn't expect a video a week or maybe even once a month, even though I like to do that. Maybe if some more exciting things comes for me to film, you know. But I feel like I've been pushing myself to film everything, and even in those times I haven't really been wanting to do it, and I've kind of burnt myself out on this whole YouTube ordeal. I would like to say that it has nothing to do with my slowed progression when switching to speak in English instead of Swedish, because it really shouldn't matter. But when you get some couple of thousand subscribers on YouTube, it's honestly quite hard to not look at the analytics page. And I feel like it shouldn't be. And that's the way I want it, just the way it was when I started making YouTube videos. So that's why I feel like I have to do this for myself and not upload so much. So that you know exactly what I've been doing. But since I have so many of you guys subscribing to me, still watching my videos, I think you all deserve a good explanation for this. So I hope that covers most of it. If there's anything that you felt I didn't explain, or if you think I'm retard or something, you should write it down here. Probably I will answer it. But yeah, that's the whole gist of things basically. Now I was thinking if I should include this in the video or not, but I also think that I will be leaving this shop this year. Probably late this year, but the rent has gone up quite a bit, and we've also lost all of the parking spots outside the garage, and it means quite a lot because we used to keep maybe 5 cars out in the parking spots, and now you get maximum 1 per garage, and you have to pay for it as well. So I don't think that this establishment is a place that I want to stay at anymore, because it's quite expensive. This place costs something like 11,500 Swedish crowns per month, including value-added tax, moms for you Swedish guys. So it's quite expensive. It cost like 9,000 when we started renting, and then at least we could have all the cars outside, but now we can't even have that. We have to. It's real shit, to be honest, and I feel like when I got this shop, you know, I wanted to really expand on YouTube, and that hasn't really been working out, and not enjoying really restoring cars as much as I did back in the day. So I think I should look for a smaller shop to have or rent just for myself. That's quite a long time. Like if I say that I want to leave today, you have to wait 9 months for the contract to run out. So I'm here for the bit, you know. I still got to fix the E39, so when I end the contract, I'll probably be fucking stressed out about that thing. But anyway, I'm pretty certain I will leave this place, and we'll have to get some other place, preferably a lot cheaper and a lot smaller. And I know it's possible, but it's quite hard to find garage spots here in the port of Sweden where I live. And really hard to find them at a decent price, actually. So I don't know how that's going to work out, but things always work out in the end, so it probably will. And I think also I'll sell off a few cars in the summer, because to be honest, I don't want to say why. It's not because I want to have less cars. I would like to have 300 of them if I could afford it. But I want to head in a different direction. So I'm selling the 940 drift car, because last year I got to use it for one event, and the 3 competitions I had in mind participating in all got cancelled, and I don't want to have such a car if I can't compete with it. And to be honest, it's quite a bit too much for me, you know. If the engine breaks in that thing, I'll be out so much money, I don't want to think about it. If I'm going to put in exactly the same engine, you know, it's quite expensive, so I'm getting rid of that thing. So if you want to buy my Volvo 940 fully built engine, etc., it's 365 wheel horsepower on low boost, very nice build. It's got some great quality parts in it, and it's turnkey, everything works. There's a few minor flaws, but if you want to buy that thing, you can message me on Instagram. I'll give you a great deal. I believe, at least, because it's truly a pretty sick car. It's cool as fuck to drive, loads of power, fucking Swedish B230 engine, my favorite. I might fucking get rid of the S2000 as well, and a bunch of shit, so yeah, I don't know, we'll see how all that goes. You know, you guys that have been watching me for a while probably know I change plans out maybe every Sunday and think of different shit that, you know, I should do. I'm a bit sick as well, sorry if I cough a lot, but that's about it. I hope that was a decent explanation of what I have going on. And I hope it doesn't sound like I'm not very grateful for all of the people throughout the years that have been watching my videos and subscribing and etc. It's not about you. You guys have always been great, and I'm very grateful to have this opportunity and to have all of you guys following me and watching my videos, liking, commenting and all of that shit. I just kind of need to do this for myself, I think, because I've been honestly too invested in the YouTube side of life the last couple of years, and I kind of need a small break, even if it sounds dumb. So I hope you guys can respect that. But anyway, you'll kind of have to, because I'm doing it either way. So yeah, I do know, however, I'd like to film a fucking point of view drifting video in the snow with this thing this year as well. But our snow conditions have been quite shit actually this year. We haven't had so many days with good condition, and I also want to film in the daytime so you guys can see shit, especially with the GoPro, since they're fucking horrendously bad in the dark. But we have been having like spotty ice and shit for most of the winter, so conditions haven't been very good. I'd like to go to the ice track again and film some more, but ice track conditions have been kind of shit as well. So we recently had the one closest to here open for a few days and then close again due to the warm weather. But at least now you guys are caught up on the situation, and I don't know, that's about it. If you're wondering anything else, you can write it down in the comments. But I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you found this video informational or something. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Oh, also, I've almost forgot this, but somehow during this I also created another channel where I do tool reviews in Swedish. Probably not so many videos going up there as well, but I'll post every now and then when I want to do a tool review. So if you want to check it out, link down here in the description. It's quite weird when I say I'm burnt out on YouTube videos and create another channel, but whatever. It's there if you want to look at it. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame.